Come on, mate. Go home. Oh my god. The long weekend begins. I've been waiting for this for so long. 4 days of freedom, enjoyment, relaxing really. It's kind of difficult to vlog and relax at the same time, but I think I can manage it. So it is of course Good Friday, and we are in Keith, small town in South Australia, and might be going to Naracoorte, might be driving around a bit. I don't know, we'll see what happens. We're not going to plan anything too big. This morning I was looking for my water bottle and I was like, where'd it go? Put it in the fridge last night. It's gonna have nice cool water to drink. And then I remembered, no, I put it in the freezer. I put it in the freezer because I was like, I'll put it in the freezer and then I'll grab it before bed and then I can have water by my bed in case I get thirsty. So it's been thawing out all day. Haven't really done much yet on Good Friday, so it's time to get out of the house and go check out Keith and see what it's got to offer. See what we can find around this town, see what's changed, and mainly just walk this thing. You meant to go that way. Minnie? Minnie! She's on the other side. Come back here. You coming back across, please? Here you go. Come on. Through. Quick. Good girl. That's the dog walk. Now, what can I tell you about Keith? Well, it's a town on the Limestone Coast in South Australia, and it's pretty much like a little triangle town. Comes in here, goes out here, and also out here. So it's a triangle. It's a gateway to two different ways, from Adelaide to Mount Gambier and Bordertown. Mount Gambier, Bordertown. Yep. And you know each corner of the town because it's got one of these at it. This is number 1. This is number 2. And these here are number 3, the third point in the triangle that is Keith. There's the skate park. Also has this Tesla charging station. I think Elon Musk had something in putting it here because it's so many kilometers or something as far as a Tesla can drive from like the city of Adelaide. It's incredible, like this tiny little thing for charging Teslas in the middle of basically nowhere. And I think we've been here once or twice since they've been built, never seen a car being charged, and of course today someone's out there charging their car. Behind me is the 1910 church, which when Sean told me about it, I was like, is that one of those branded churches, like the C3 church? Who I know, it's a church that was built in 1910. I guess it makes sense. This is a water feature that's normally on, but of course, now that I'm filming, it's not on. You can imagine though, water, like bubbles coming out of here. But apparently the funniest thing that the kids love to do here is put dishwashing detergent and stuff in there and make bubbles go everywhere. See? They love it. Because all the kids that live in Keith are Corellas. That's right. And my wife grew up in Keith. I've married a bird. Something you always have to do if you ever stop or come to Keith is go on the Keith train. And I'm not talking about like a choo-choo train. I'm talking about this kind of train. This behind me is the old settler's cottage, which supposedly, according to the sign over there, is the oldest surviving house made of local limestone. And I don't know if that's just in Keith or in like the whole of Australia or the limestone coast. Well, I mean, it's local limestone. Maybe South Australia. Kind of cool though. And for some reason, a Land Rover on a pole. And that's a quick tour of Keith. Of course, there's plenty more things you can see and do, but there's only so many hours in the day. Welcome to 6:45 on Easter Saturday. That's right, yesterday was Good Friday. Thanks, Minnie. I have one question which sort of hung over from yesterday, and that was, do you eat fish on Good Friday? Something that I've pretty much always done. I think I broke it 1 year. But do you do it? Like, is it a thing that you do? Some people do it like because of religious reasons, which is what I was brought up with. But then like since leaving home and stuff, I still kind of do it. I don't know, do you do it? Today's mostly been sitting around watching movies, playing board games and things like that. And it got to 6:45 and I was like, hey, we should probably do something. It's almost time for dinner. So we're gonna go out and check out a little thing, quite little. It's a mountain, but it's called Mount Monster, which sounds like way worse than it actually is. It's only tiny. Let's go and do that before it gets too dark. Minnie! Right now it's about 7:05, which I'm pretty sure was meant to be the time that sunset was. I mean, you can sort of see it happening back there, but we'll see how much of a vantage point we can get before it gets a little bit more colourful. I didn't realise it was this close. It was literally like a couple hundred metres, of most of which I ran. That's why I'm out of breath. But let's take in this view. How amazing is that? You can't see it when I'm in frame, but what you might be able to see is if I put it about here, this right here, that's the moon. It probably doesn't look like a whole lot at the moment, but apparently it's like going to be a massively clear night, a full moon. I don't think it's going to be a super moon, but damn, it's looking good at the moment. So glad we came up here. I don't know if a moonrise is better than a sunrise, but that's intense. Well, this has been fantastic, but as you can tell, I'm just going to get some light on me. Well, actually you can't tell. This right here is probably legitimately how bright it is at the moment. Like what you can see is about how bright it is for me, rather than doing this where the last little bit of light is hitting my face, so it's kind of bright. So we got to get going, or else it's going to get quite steep and difficult to get this rocky terrain back to the car. But this has been Mount Monster, and it's been fun. Maybe we should come back another time when we've got some aerial equipment. I'm talking a drone. That'd be nice. Maybe one day. Happy Easter. It's Easter Sunday, and there was no Easter egg hunt this morning. Apparently we're too old for that. Today we're going to celebrate Easter by going down to Naracoorte, which is where Sian's brother and, what's the terminology? Brother and sister-in-law? Is it my sister-in-law? It's my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Anyway, we're going down to Naracoorte. That's where we're going. It's already almost hang on, the time changed. No, it's almost 11 o'clock. So that's all right. So let's get moving. Naracoorte now, and just checking out Sian's brother's and wife's house that they're building, and it looks very fancy. That was an afternoon in Naracoorte, mostly spent looking at Sian's brother's house that they're building. Sorry we didn't go for much of an explore, but apparently on the way back we might stop and have a look at Christmas rocks, because what better way to celebrate Easter than going to look at something that's called Christmas rocks. Can still hear the cars on the freeway, but we just stopped at what I mentioned earlier, Christmas rocks, because it's Easter, and what better way to celebrate, because Easter's good, but Christmas rocks. I can just see our car. There it is right there. How did the dog get up this bit? How did he get up there? Like a 15-minute stop, and it's totally worth it. If you're ever between Willaluka and Keith, Christmas Rocks, look for the little sign out bit. Oh man, today's been so much fun, like for Easter. It's been fantastic and it's not over yet. Look how good this sunset is. Here we are at the Easter Monday of the long weekend, which means today we gotta go home, which is a little bit sad, but I guess it's been fun, which has been the main thing. Time to pack up, relax of course, enjoy the last little bit of this Easter long weekend, and then go on that trip home. Well, that's it. That's it for Keith. See you, Keith. Not the man, the town. Sounds weird saying see you, Keith. Just before we get on the road, I'll see if I can capture this magpie that's attacking its own reflection in the boat. You are a stupid magpie. Pretty much where the Taylor Bend Motorsport Park is. It's a new on the run they've built out here. Looks kind of cool. And so that's the Easter long weekend. I know today's been a little bit wishy-washy. Didn't do too much, like packed and traveled, but you know, that's what today was about. But did have a lot of fun going on those adventures. You know, it's kind of hard when your wife is pregnant to go climbing up mountains and stuff, so thank you to her for doing that with me. Hopefully we can go explore some more places soon, because that was a lot of fun. I feel like we haven't done that in a while. So don't forget to subscribe, especially if you haven't seen this before. Would love to have you as a person who follows whatever silly things I might be getting up to soon, which could be anything. You never know. So you got to click that subscribe thing so you can find out. Also pop a like on this, because maybe it'll help promote and let other people see this, which will make me a very happy human being. So that would be nice. And thank you again for watching this, and I hope to see you again soon.